Quý vị đang theo dõi chuyên mục Học cái gì và học ở đâu. Hôm nay chúng ta sẽ cùng tìm hiểu về trường Western Sydney University. Đây là trường đại học có tuổi đời chưa đến 50 năm nhưng đã được xếp hạng là một trong top 2% những trường đại học tốt nhất thế giới. Nhờ đâu mà trường đạt được đến vị trí như thế này? Sinh viên theo học sẽ có cơ hội học tập và nghiên cứu như thế nào? Ngay bây giờ, chúng tôi sẽ có cuộc trò chuyện với giáo sư Bonnie Clover, hiệu trưởng Western Sydney University.
Hôm nay chúng ta sẽ cùng tìm hiểu về trường Western Sydney University. Đây là trường đại học có tuổi đời chưa đến 50 năm nhưng đã được xếp hạng là một trong top 2% những trường đại học tốt nhất thế giới. Nhờ đâu mà trường đạt đến vị trí này? Sinh viên theo học sẽ có cơ hội học tập và nghiên cứu như thế nào? Ngay bây giờ, chúng tôi sẽ có cuộc trò chuyện với giáo sư Bonnie Clover, là hiệu trưởng của Western Sydney University. It's very nice to have you here.
Thank you.
And I would like to ask you the first question. As far as I know, Western Sydney University is ranked as one of the top 100 universities in the world, regardless, like under 50 years of age, and that is very impressive. Can you please let me know what helps your university achieve that honor?
Well, Western Sydney University is ranked in the top 100 universities in the world under 50 years of age by the Times Higher Education rankings in the United Kingdom. Very prestigious ranking system.
Right.
There are three reasons for that, I think. One is, as a young university, under 50 years of age, we have a very strong commitment to teaching quality. Right. So we ensure that our students receive the best quality education, and that commitment is very strong and firm. Secondly, we have a large number of international students. We have over 5,000 international students from over 100 countries studying at our campuses in Western Sydney. So we have a strong international flavour to our university. Our staff come from all over the world. So strong international collaboration is a very important feature of our university, and that builds our reputation. But finally, and most importantly, of course, is our research strengths. We have a very focused research program. We have a number of areas where the university performs well above world standard in research activity, and that.
So I have heard some opinion from Vietnam. Like lots of people believe that older universities with reputation will provide better educational opportunities. What do you think?
Well, I think older universities around the world have got a great tradition and a great heritage, and they provide very high quality education. There's no doubt about that. But I think there are very dynamic new universities emerging right around the world, here in Asia, in Vietnam, right throughout the world. And Australia has them as well. We have universities that have emerged particularly in the last 25 years. And Western Sydney University is one of those. And I think younger universities can be more dynamic. They can be more responsive. They can create new programs which perhaps older and more traditional universities can't do. We can respond to changing circumstances in the economy more quickly, and we can provide new courses, new programs, and new research opportunities that older universities might struggle to do.
I see. And I've noticed we changed the logo of the university. Can you please explain to me what is the reasons behind that?
Well, we've done two things. We have changed our name slightly to be Western Sydney University rather than the University of Western Sydney. So we've moved our name of the region that we represent, Western Sydney, to the front of our name. And that's very important for us. We celebrate our region. We celebrate our connection to Western Sydney. Western Sydney is one of the most important economic regions in Australia. It has about 2.1 million people. It's the third largest economy in Australia. And the second thing we did is, yes, we did create a new logo. We talked to a number of people and we designed a logo that's much more of a shield with a W and very vibrant red. So we believe it's a more contemporary logo, and we think it'll help us to promote the university very effectively in our region.
I see. Over the past 8 years, Western Sydney University has increased involvement in the development of education in Vietnam. So can you please share with us the strategy of your university in Vietnam market?
Well, Vietnam's a very important partner country in education with Australia.
Right.
We have long links to Vietnam, and the university over the last 8 years in particular, working with the University of Economics in Ho Chi Minh City, we've been developing a range of programs, particularly at the postgraduate level and at the undergraduate level, to provide opportunities for collaborative teaching programs to be offered here in Vietnam for students who might then like to come and study in Australia to finish their degrees. So it's an opportunity for us to encourage an opportunity for students to come to Australia to study. It gives our staff an opportunity to teach in Vietnam. It gives our Australian students an opportunity to come here and participate in programs. And internationalisation is a very important part of higher education.
Right.
So links to a very important growing economy in the ASEAN region, like Vietnam, is very important to Australian universities and certainly very important to Western Sydney University.
I see. As I know, Western Sydney University has participated in many successful activities in Vietnam, such as a joint DBA, Make the Dream Come True, and also the MBA Talent Program. Can you please share with me more about this?
No, we're very pleased. Our relationship with the University of Economics, Ho Chi Minh City, our relationship with the International School of Business at UEH has enabled us to develop a number of programs, our joint DBA program, our master's program in business and commerce, our master's program in business administration and MBA, in particular the MBA talent program, which is very successful. This provides opportunities for a select group of students to study here in Vietnam with ourselves and UEH, and to have very strong industry connections and business placements, and the graduates from that program are being very much sought after by business and industry. But of course the Make a Dream Come True competition is something we're very pleased to be associated with. We anticipate that this year we'll have over 200,000 young Vietnamese students who will participate. And of course we provide the prizes, including opportunities to study in Australia, both English language and also to study with Western Sydney University. Jointly with UEH, it's a wonderful program. Very, very pleased to be involved with it.
Can you please share with me more about the advantages and also the importance of building the academic research community?
Universities are fundamentally about two things. They're about high quality teaching and they're about research. And it's very much research that defines a university as opposed to a college or an institute or another higher education provider. So research is a critical part of what makes universities such important places around the world. And I think it's very, very important that our academic staff in our university in Western Sydney and universities in Vietnam have opportunities to undertake world-leading research. And one of the things we're looking forward to next year in our very modern new joint campus that we've just opened in Ho Chi Minh City with UEH, we're looking forward to strengthening research connections between our academic staff and the academic staff at the Institute, the International School of Business at UEH. And this will be an opportunity to find joint research programs, to supervise PhD students, and to provide very important research publications that are of benefit to the region. So research is at the heart of what we're doing.
We also know that this morning, Western Sydney University just had a meeting with Vietnam government about education. More specifically, it's about the scholarships for PhD. So could you please expand more about the collaboration between Western Sydney University and also the Vietnam education community?
Yes, we're fortunate at Western Sydney University that we have our relationship with Vietnam International Education Development Office of the Ministry of Education and Training in Vietnam. And we have signed an MOU that provides an opportunity for Vietnamese students, with the support of the Vietnamese government, to study for a PhD at Western Sydney University. And we only signed that agreement a little over a year ago, so we're very keen to attract very high quality Vietnamese PhD students to work with us at Western Sydney University, and then to come back, of course, and contribute to the Vietnamese development and the Vietnamese economy. So this is a great program. We met with the Vietnamese government this morning to talk about how we can expand that program over the next 2 or 3 years to take even more students.
Right. Thank you so much for all information, and thank you so much for coming here. I wish you continued success, and I hope to see you again in the next program.
Thank you too very much.
Thank you very much.
Những thông tin vừa rồi đã khép lại tạp chí đầu tư giáo dục tuần này. Để xem lại những chuyên mục trong tạp chí, quý vị có thể truy cập trang web của chúng tôi tại fbnc.vn. Tôi là Quang Vinh, hẹn gặp lại quý vị trong chương trình kỳ sau.